Hello again. Today I thought it would be a wonderful idea if I tried to beat Fargos Eternity Mode in Hardcore. And to make things even better, I haven't even played Eternity Mode before. Well, I did around like a year ago, but that's so far away I've basically already forgotten everything. So this is about to be quite the fun time. Well, I think that's about all the intro you need really, so without further ado, let's get started. First attempt, I spawn in and make sure to immediately activate Eternity Mode. I then did some oh-so-typical deforestation, made my way to the desert, where I found that apparently the cactus deal damage. Because, of course they do. I tried to just break the cactus, but an off-screen vulture decided I shouldn't, so I made a run for it, barely avoiding two vultures and making my way down a random cave. Unfortunately, the cave didn't have anything useful to me at all, so I just started making my base instead. I probably spent way longer on it than I needed to, but oh well, I like the design of the base and that's what matters. After that, I started working on the elevator where I managed to find a gold chest with a band of regeneration. I had no idea what these jellyfish were doing and was frankly too scared to find out, so I recalled back up to start working on some NPC housing. Well, I say working on NPC housing, and what I really mean is using insta-houses because I'm not about to spend 10 minutes building the same shoebox housing that I'll inevitably lose in an hour due to a dart trap. Anyway, I went back to exploring some more where I found a living tree with some okay loot, as well as the jungle. And I'm sure you're already aware by now, of course I didn't recall for safety reasons. What do I look like to you? Someone who follows safety protocols? My journey into the underground jungle definitely paid off though, as I was able to get my hands on a very nice set of Hermes boots. And after finding the boots, I sadly had to recall when I got cornered by two jungle bats, but the trip was worth it because I now have mobility. Continuing my elevator, I found a minecart track which led to a chest with another pair of Hermes boots, as well as a life crystal. And here is where I pulled off one of the best moves I think I've ever pulled off in Terraria. Mining the life crystal, my inventory is full so it falls down, I avoid a chimera, fall down to where the life crystal fell, grab the life crystal and immediately activate a dart trap in the process, jump over the dart and make my way to the mushroom biome. Even after that 10 out of 10 top tier gameplay, I continue to get even more loot in the mushroom biome. I found two life crystals, a water chest, and another life crystal below that water chest. Not even an hour into this attempt and I'm already up to 200 HP. I went back down underground and around 2 minutes later and found another minecart track, which led to a mini gem cave and another life crystal. I continued exploring the minecart track even more, getting more gems, more loot. Things were looking great. I had a near-death experience, but other than that, it's going great. I crafted myself a sapphire hook and went back down yet again. All of this extra loot was really giving me a nice boost of confidence, so there I went exploring the minecart track some more when I found an entrance to the underground desert. I didn't want to take any chances, so I started heading back when I spotted a mimic. Because, of course, mimics spawn in pre-hard mode. I could have recalled, but I figured I'd try to kill the mimic just to see what loot I could get out of it. I built myself a little safety box and all was going pretty well, until the mimic hit around 500 HP, which apparently allowed the regular mimic to pull off a biomimic move and fly up into my little safety box. I had plenty of reaction time and I could have recalled, but I wasn't able to scroll to it in time, so I died. Alright, attempt 2. I chop down a local ecosystem as usual and I make my way down to a cave, getting some pretty good surface loot. I continued making my way down when I found another minecart track, and of course, you know my track record with these, so I made my way to the left. I found a slime, so I went right, and found two slimes. You know, the only other option was to go under them, but well, attempt 3, third time's the charm, right? No. As always, I chop down some trees and make my way to the right and down a cave. The cave didn't have anything, so of course it's back to some good old deforestation. I went left this time, and when I saw the jungle, I thought about exploring it, but a jungle bat decided otherwise. For this attempt, I wanted to make a base that was entirely underground. Don't ask why, I just thought of the idea, so I started working on it as the day came to a close. Once night arrived, I continued working on the elevator where I managed to find a gold chest with some Hermes boots. I continued my deforestation efforts in the morning, making my way all the way to the ice biome. I went down a cave and was going to continue exploring, but an ice bat got in my way. I thought I could take it, but after realizing that the ice bats can freeze you, apparently, I just recalled back home. Also, while exploring the jungle, I found a golden slime, which I originally thought were only on the celebration seeds, but I guess Eternity Mode just must add something that allows them to spawn. And after killing the golden slime, I made my way down a random cave in hopes of finding some good loot, and I managed to find a sharpening station, a magic mirror, and a life crystal. I then started working on my future boss arena, and in the meantime did end up looting a sky island. I got a celestial magnet, which... Anyway, elevator. Yes, I found a spider cave. Not good. Wasn't too hard to get past it though, and after I got through some of it, a fairy led me to another life crystal, which was nice. When I continued exploring the caves, I found the shroom biome. Let's go! I mean, I also found life crystals and some rubies, but we also found the shroom! It was around this time where I finally set my sights on defeating the first boss of Eternity Mode, the Trojan squirrel. I'm not about to fight this boss with a silver broadsword as my weapon, so I made my way to the ice biome again to get myself a snowball cannon. I spent a long while searching for it and sadly wasn't able to find it, so I used all the gems I managed to gather to craft myself a hook. Since I wasn't able to find a decent weapon, I just bought as many grenades as I could from the demolitionist. I then crafted armor with all that I had left in my inventory, and with only 12 defense and grenades as my only weapon, I started the fight. I'm never doing that again. With one heart left, against all odds, I somehow defeated the Trojan squirrel. Since that fight gave me a huge confidence boost, next boss on the list was King Slime. I made sure to craft better healing potions as well as expand my arena, adding 2 new platforms on it. I went to the Crimson to craft both of the summons for King Slime as well as to get an Undertaker so the arms dealer could move in. I didn't want to have to use grenades for every single boss in this playthrough, so I figured a gun would do nicely. Once I recalled though, I didn't feel like waiting, so without further ado, it's time to go up against the big boy slime himself. Since I did so well fighting King Slime the first time, I summoned him again, just as a way to get a little bit of extra loot. Have you ever heard the phrase, quit while you're ahead? Well, due to my overconfidence, thinking King Slime wouldn't be too hard, and since I already beat him once, well, just watch. Well, looks like this challenge is going to be a little harder than I originally thought. If you'd like to see more attempts of me trying this in hardcore, consider subscribing and let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see me try in the future. I know this video was shorter than the videos I usually make, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to upload more than once a month, but anyway, that's about all I have to show for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you in the next one.